Dungog's a service town. You can you deal with the council here, get your car fixed, you buy a car, you can buy a Holden, you can buy a Ford, buy a Mitsubishi, buy a tractor, new and used.
I saw that, yeah.
That's up near Carol's place. Hospital on the top of the hill, so when you're crook, you go up there, and next to it is the convalescent home. So
in the cemetery?
The cemetery's out there in your car. So everything's here that you need, that you really need, not what you want, it's what you need.
For your whole life.
In years' time, Dungog is going to be on the map as a tourist centre with lots of
So tourism's going to be.
Tourism will be.
What about, is superannuation still going to be the main thing here?
Attraction?
Yeah.
We already have a lot of retirees from Sydney and Newcastle that have come to live up here in the country.
You think there'll be more or less in the future?
There'll be more.
You're hoping there'll be more.
I'm crossing my fingers.
Oh, really?
Lots of horse whisperers coming up here.
What do people do with horses
The young girl in here, my blonde girl, she's my best barista. She's a horse whisperer. She gets horses from all over Australia, and she knows how to calm them down and get saddles on them.
Okay, tell us about the floods in town.
Well,
and why the water didn't flow away.
Exactly right. And all the existing infrastructure, which, you know, as I suggested, was put in place for flooding in Dungog, didn't take into account that in this particular case, in April of 2015, the rain came from the northwest. Right. Very, very unusual. And the water came gushing through the Myall Creek, basically, and had nowhere to go. So a lot of
why didn't have anywhere to go? Didn't
well,
it
a lot
just
of
flow into the river?
The flood mitigation was to keep water out from the other way, which meant you kept the water in. And interestingly, if you looked out in the car park, you'd see the locks on the big garage. That's where the water came to.
Right. Yeah. And down. So how deep was it at that point in the bottom? I mean, that's a long way down.
It's about between 4 and 5 metres, I believe.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So a lot of water in a very short period of time.
Right.
Houses floating away and.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So here we are. This is the thriving town of Dungog on a Saturday. As you can see, it's go, go, go here. So I'll get you, just have a look at the other part of the street. And there's the rest of it. It's two people looking at the shop. Oh, there's somebody. Hello, madam.
There's someone.
Okay, so you've got to tell me where you're from and why you're in Dungog.
Well, I was originally from the Central West, out near Narromine. In actual fact, a little place called Tom Ingley.
And what do you do there?
I was an antique furniture restorer.
Oh, really?
So,
he just restored furniture, he's antique.
All right, here we go.
So, drunk,
So this guy here.
Hello.
Yeah?
So I'm from the Central Coast.
Ah, right. And why are you here?
Because the old fuck lives here.
Ah, right, okay. And today you went out to have a look at it?
Nabiac, the National Motorcycle Museum.
Oh.
Which, if you like motorbikes, is a good spot to go and see.
Now listen, let's go back to Dungog. You said that 60% of the people are over 65, is that
So
right?
I believe, yes. I think that's about the demographic of the place. They call it God's waiting room.
Yeah, so what are they going to do in, say, 15 or 20 years? What's going to happen to this place?
Well, there's lots of, the end of you never get to the end of the old people. There's always new old people. So they just keep coming. They sell their $1 million house in Sydney, move to Dungog, buy a house for 500 grand and put 500 in the bank and go travelling and doing stuff. And people from Bondi can do that too, probably.
Well, we'll see.
Take note.
Why should I take note of that?
Because you are the biggest truth stretcher I know.
Flexible, I'd use yoga truth. And how was the trip, Sandy Gray?
I came along roads I'd never been along before.
You came via Gloucester, is that correct?
No, I should have. I'll go back via Gloucester.
Ah, right, okay. And it was an exciting trip into Dungog?
My idea is to have writers
aspiring writers come up here, spend a weekend. We think we'd like to hold a competition where they have some sessions and they write from their heart and their head and pour out all the ideas, and we have a prize at the end. We have a great dinner that night for them to share their experiences, and perhaps we could do a guided walk in the common the next day.
The common, just tell me very quickly about the common.
The common is 650 acres of land, pastoral land, just about 2 k's out of Dungog, and it's been handed back from Crown Lands to the Common Trust. So it's a community-owned asset in the town for passive recreation. So
has it got a forest?
Yeah, there's forest. There's lots of wildlife up there, but we also have cattle grazing to keep all the grass down, and we've got bike tracks and walking tracks and creeks and streams and dams and picnic areas. Yeah, so it's great.
And your name is?
My name's Carol Scarfs-House.
And you're from?
And I operate a business in Dungog, Curlew Cottage.
Which has how many rooms?
4 rooms, luxury B&B accommodation.
Thank you. So this is Saturday night. This is the Dungog Theatre, Picture Theatre. It's quite famous actually and has a lot of history. But tonight we're going to watch Spectre because there's actually nothing much else to do, but that never bothers us. So everybody's dressed up except of course us. As you can see, they're all looking pretty schmick.
The way you came. Otherwise, sit back, relax, and have a wonderful movie and watch out. I think the producers want those diamonds at the end. Thank you very much.
There are many things about Dungog that caught our eye, particularly the historic nature, as one can see around here. Agricultural land, originally timber getting land, but nothing catches the eye more than the famous Dungog pile of tyres.